but still the signal-to-noise ratio is much more better than the EEG. Also, the spatial resolution is much more better. The highest invasive technique is the microelectrode. They put some electrode inside the brain cell and penetrate the tissue to reach some specific neuron. This type is used mainly for animals because there is some stability issues. This type of electrode will last just for 3 months for a maximum because there is some fibrous tissue formation around the electrode as a defensive mechanism from the brain because it has a foreign body, and gradually we'll see a deterioration in the signal. So the maximum time is maybe 3 months just.
Would it actually affect the brain function if you directly go?
Actually, there is some plasticity in the brain. That means that the brain, if it's injured, it can direct the signals in other pathways. So there is some dynamic plasticity, they call it, dynamic remapping the brain. So small electrode, a micro electrode will not affect the brain tissue. Actually, the previous type, this one, is not just for detection. It can be made for stimulation also. You can stimulate the neurons that the tip of the microelectrode is projected toward, so you can see the effect of stimulation of that part. And you can know that what is the function of that area of the stimulation by this technique. There is recently a development of other type of stimulation, not just by penetrating the brain tissue. This is non-invasive, indirect method, and much more better because you will not make any harm for the patient. You can see here that there is some 2 coils, and these coils will eject a tremendous amount of magnetic field that will affect the underlying tissue. Even I will show you a video clip that the camera that is maybe for 1 meter or 2 meters far away from this magnetic coil, it will be affected by some noise, red flashes. And you can know that the function of the underlying tissue from this type of technique. By stimulating a magnetic field, stimulating the underlying tissue, you will see some changes. I will show you.
I'm Roger Eichel. I'm the science editor of the Daily Telegraph. Words mean everything to me, but now I'm going to have the speech area of my brain turned off with a giant magnet.
We will try to make some poem.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's princes and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
That may have looked like a strange party trick, but it's actually part of a serious research project conducted by Prof. Vince Walsh in a basement lab at the Institute of Cognitive Neuroscience in London. He's using electrical and magnetic brain stimulation to understand the most complex known object in the universe and how to treat conditions such as migraine and stroke. Just to show the power of the magnetic fields passing through my scalp, and that this wasn't a trick, this is what it did to our videotape, even though it was positioned a few meters away.
Star Trek. Very much.
It's hard to see because of interference, but here I could still sing a nursery rhyme, even when he disabled my language centre, because singing depends on the other side of the brain.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wheel. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
I felt a bit apprehensive during this intriguing demonstration, but Professor Walsh thinks nothing of tinkering with his own brain for the sake of science.
That's great. I'm Roger Eichel. I'm the science editor of the Daily Telegraph.
So you can see that a simple instrument can intrude inside the function of the brain. It's a very cheap and effective method. I will try to now enter I had finished the types of acquisition. My previous talk will not be enough if I don't mention the current theories about consciousness. Consciousness is a definitive function that we human beings and maybe animals has, and maybe the most function that is mysterious until now. I talk about the simulation technique, and it's the least trivial type of simulating, of understanding consciousness. You cannot, in my opinion, and many scientists, they say that cannot simulate consciousness. Simulation is not doing. If a computer play a chess, he's not playing, he's simulating to play, and that is so much different. So what is the theories that try to solve this mysterious problem? There are two other theories that is more complicated than this trivial understanding. The first one is trying to correlate the understanding and consciousness of human brain with the physical background of our understanding for the physics.